I very much still feel there's something to prove. In all honesty, I was thinking, what am I doing? Why do I feel this absolute urge to write? I've had a tough time with it, getting it out there, more than anything else, in fact. So it's a weird place to be.
His distrust of the business is legendary. So there are any number of hurdles for him to overcome when he's making a record.
He's on his own tempo, putting out an album once every 5 years or once every 10 years doesn't matter to him. It's like, I've got something to say. Is this a great tune to carry what I have to say? Good. Steady on the reverb, I would say. But he doesn't, it's like, I like it sounding like that. And off we go.
I wanna find a love that's not a lie.
Well, I guess I tend to go for universal themes because it's relatable. We can all understand love, sadness, and emotions. With a song like Looking for Love, it came from some experience that I've been through, no question about that. The strange thing was, it was written at a time when I was very happily involved in a relationship.
I need to find someone with the purest heart and mind. It's the hardest thing to find.
The lyrics have to tell a story, a particular story. The melody has to do the same thing. And the song itself, the instrumental music of the song itself, has to tell the same story. When all of those elements come together, when I feel that that message is going to get across, that's when I get goosebumps.
Always the search for love, longing for love. It's just some of us, like Julian, can articulate it better or put it to music.
He would be absolutely great at working on his own, but speaking as someone who I always feel the need to collaborate myself, you get to a point in any writing process where you just think, oh God, is this any good? I don't know. And it's just that thing of having an editor and B, just someone to bounce off.
'Cause I believe that everyone's the same.
Look, what's the point in being a solo artist if you don't collaborate? You should try being in a band. I mean, you need a good argument around you, so it's the quality of your collaborators is really important.
I hit a brick wall a lot when it comes to songwriting. That's why I like working with a lot of other people. I find it a joy to get that spark off someone else that could take me in another direction.
You just can feel where he wants to go with something. Ever since I've been working with Julian, I just felt, so I can't really explain it. We come up with some ideas and then he takes it to the next level.
The love you left behind will carry on.
There are very few people can write tunes as effortlessly eternal as Julian Lennon. He writes beautiful melodies and I think he's a mixed up kid like the rest of us.
Because I've been sitting with this baby for quite a few years now. It really is time for me to let my baby go and move on to the next projects.
Music for grown-ups, by grown-ups. It's not designed to be something which leaps out of the airwaves and competes with Katy Perry.
I think it's like I told you when I first heard it. His melodies and everything. His voice is like a vintage wine. It just gets better with time. It's more controlled and he's just. It sounds like acceptance to me.
I think this album is by far and away his best album, and I think it's recorded incredibly well, sonically. It's connective tissue from Julian that I don't think I've ever heard this honesty in anything else. This is awesome.
Just for you.